Oftentimes in our life, we try to run from our mistakes. We try to run from our weaknesses. But it says, instead, I want to glory in my weakness. I'll boast gladly of my weaknesses, because when I am weak, the power of Christ has come to rest upon me. When I'm weak, when I get the diagnosis that I didn't want to get, I'm weak and God's strength is made perfect in me. When life doesn't work out exactly like I wanted it to, His power is perfected in my weakness. When whatever it is, those battles that I deal with, the struggles that I face, if everything went my way, I'd pat myself on the back, I'd walk away and say, man, JG, you have it all together. But Paul says, I tried that and it didn't work. And so because of that, I don't glory in my strength any longer. He says, I could have had reason to do that, but I don't. Instead, I glory in my weakness. Because when I come to embrace that weakness, it's then that it isn't my strength being made known, but Christ's strength in me. So instead of running from my weakness, I run to it. Instead of hiding from it, I lean into it. When I lean into my weaknesses, it forces me to lean on my Savior. See, for you and I, we have a tendency to say, my weaknesses are over there. I don't want to be anywhere near that because that makes me look really bad. And so I'm going to stand over here in the corner. I'm going to walk in the doors of church. And when people ask me, how's your day? It's good. Everything's good. Like I'm happy and there's a smile on my face. And I want to pretend that everything is great because my weaknesses are over there. And I don't want to be transparent about my weaknesses. But when I do that, when I learn, instead of hiding my weaknesses over here, but when I force myself to come over and lean into my weakness, it then forces me to lean on my Savior. Because I can't do this thing alone. I know I'm weak. I know I'm frail. I know that I have a bunch of mistakes. And now instead of me trying to live on this platform of my own doing, I say, God, let me be transparent. Let me be real. I struggle. I make mistakes. But God, your grace carries me through. God, before I thought I could do it myself, and I was left wanting, and I wanted life to look a certain way, I wanted to dream a certain way, and all those things weren't working out for me, and then I tried to do it where I trust in your strength, but I'm going to live out this false persona, and God says, no, I want you to lean into the weakness, because when you lean into the weakness, you're leaning on your Savior, saying that He is the one, His grace is now the grace that sustains me, which is why Jesus speaks the words to Paul and says, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power, not your power, but my power is made perfect in weakness. Forces us to lean into that.